Hi, welcome to Stock in Lara's Closet. Hi, I'm Lara. I'm your host, and this is Stuck in Lara's Closet. Welcome back to episode number 2. In this topic, actually, it's very interesting. It's about high expectations, great disappointments. What does that mean? I'm gonna ask you actually. What does it mean? What does it mean to you? Now, have you guys ever set like an idea, an expectation of something, of someone, and then when you get the outcome that you don't like, you get very disappointed? Does that ever happen? It does happen to me a lot. Like a lot. Like, for example, I'm gonna get right into it. A couple of nights ago, I went to this restaurant. This restaurant has multiple locations, right? And my mom had gone to a location a few nights before, and she loved the food. It was amazing. It was real authentic Japanese food. And she was like, oh my God, Lara, like, te tengo que llevar because es demasiado rico. Nada de eso de los sushis que comíamos antes. Like, es espectacular, es auténtico japonés. No son enrollados, sino que son like, nigiri's sashimi, whatever. And I'm like, sí, dale, está bien, vamos. Le digo yo, hay uno cerca del trabajo, ¿verdad? Hay uno ahí, otra locación cerca. Vamos a esa en vez de ir a la que tú fuiste porque queda un poquito más lejos. She was like, okay, dale, like, it's perfect. Okay, I go in. It has the same name. The same name, mind you. The same name. Okay, we go. And then she's like, bueno, voy a pedir esto y esto y esto because this is what I ordered in the last place. Y le digo, I don't think it's the same because I looked at the menu of the other restaurant and it's not the same. She was like, no, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm like, okay, like, you have a very high expectation of this. Y cuando no salga como quieres que salga, you're gonna be pissed. She's like, no, es que es igual. We start ordering. And it's actually like hand rolls, like those like the hand roll sushis. And then she was like, what is this? Like, ¿qué es esto? Esto no fue lo que yo quería. Esto no fue lo que yo pedí. I'm like, you set an expectation. So she was so pissed. Like, ella puso una expectativa o sea, de lo que íbamos a comer tan grande que después vio lo que estábamos comiendo. And she was like so annoyed. She was so pissed. And I'm like, es que tenías como que, y siempre es así. Every time you have a high expectation of something and then you see the outcome, you never expect to like it. Y eso nos ha pasado un montón de veces. Por ejemplo, a mí, a nosotras, a mi mamá y a mí, siempre nos pasa con los restaurantes. O sea, nosotras vamos a un restaurante, whatever restaurante, y uno nuevo porque no queremos ir al mismo viejo, and then we go to a new one and we order this, we order that, we order this, like, y es horrible. It's so bad. And then you get so disappointed. You're like, oh my God, like, hubiese ido al otro. I should have gone to the last one. Why did I come here? Like, it's so like and we set ourselves up to failure. Okay, yeah, you have to try new things, of course. Like, you literally have to try new things. But you can't expect something that you have never tried before, ever, or something that you have never visited before, and you expect to be this amazing, like, espectacular, like, it's out of your mind blowing, that you think it's exactly how your mind pictured it, and then when you go and then you see it and you're like, it's this, like, it's horrible. Okay, but it's horrible because of you, because you made it like that, because you made a picture like created a picture in your head that you shouldn't have done because your expectations are like amazingly high. And then obviously it's not going to be like that. Okay, maybe some things are. Like some things maybe, like for example, today, right now, like I just came back from dinner. I was with my friend yesterday, and right now, like I dropped her off in her house, and I went to see one of my mom's friends, right? Okay. And we went to this little place that I saw on TikTok that it looked so good, and I'm like, again, like talking about this topic, and I'm like, oh my god, like I'm so excited to eat that. Like I know that's gonna be fire. Like it looks fire. And I try it. It's amazing. You have no idea how good it is. Like I'm so full, and I was so happy finally. If it wouldn't, like, imagine if it didn't happen like that. I would be telling another story right now. I would be saying, like, right now, I just went to this restaurant and I tried this, and I had a high expectation of this poke burger that I was gonna eat, and it's horrible. Like, ugh, don't go to that place. Like, blah, 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 blah. You know? And like that, so many things. You have no idea how many things are like that. It could be of something, or it could be about someone, especially in relationships. It's so often made into relationships. What do you mean? Like, what do I mean? Actually, what do I mean? It happens a lot in relationships. Like, for example, I'm dating someone, right? And let's say I'm on my period, and I'm like so overstimulated, and I'm annoyed, and I'm like annoying, super annoying. And like when we are on our period, like maybe like we want to be like taken care of, like being spoiled. And let's say I want my boyfriend to bring me a bag of chips and like a bunch of snacks and be with here, like like you expect that. You have a high expectation of that, and you create this thing in your mind, and you say, no, because él tiene que hacer esto, 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 y si no viene con un bag of chips y unas flores aquí, es que no puedo, like, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Like, I'm gonna break up. And like that, so many things. Like, it could be that, or it could be that you go somewhere and he doesn't bring you that exact same thing you asked for, even though you never communicated, because it's so important, communication. That's such an amazing topic about the expectations. Why? Because you expect it, okay? But have you spoke to that person about it? Have you tell him or tell that someone, like someone, just someone, okay, I expect this. Okay, that person already knows. If that person doesn't know you and doesn't like deliver those expectations, bueno, yeah, that's his fault, or her fault. Ya, pues, o sea, no puedes hacer más nada. But you have to communicate. You have to talk things. Honestly, that's something I struggle with because I hate communicating. Like, it happens so often to me, like with my mom. Oh my god. It happens so much. Like, I like never communicate. Like, it pisses me off saying like things that I have to do, or saying no because I have to do this, I have to do that, like I have to blah, 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 blah. I hate it. It's so hard for me. It's like so hard, and I always have fights because like she's like, pero es que me tienes que decir las cosas, pero ¿por qué no me dices las cosas? And I'm like, no comment to that. Like, it's just, I can't. No, it's just, I keep pulling my microphones and like it's bothering me a little bit. Okay, let me just hold it. I'm gonna hold it. And yeah, like, you communicate and you talk things through. And if you want your boyfriend to get you flowers, you say, babe, hi, I'm on my period, I'm overstimulated, I'm annoyed. And you know what make me so happy? Flowers. Si él ya no brings you flowers, bueno, he's a bad boyfriend. He's a horrible boyfriend. I'm so sorry. So, okay, but parent wise, now let's jump to parents. For me, okay, let's say I think I want my mom to read my mind, and let's say I'm sleeping and I want scrambled eggs when I wake up, and she's like, I wake up, this doesn't happen, but I'm gonna put an example, and I wake up and I'm like, okay, and my eggs, like, you made eggs for yourself. I was expecting also, if you were cooking, you were also gonna do them for me, right? But you never told your mom, okay, I'm gonna be awake, I'm gonna wake up very late tomorrow because I'm tired. When you wake up, because you wake up early, I also want eggs. Can you leave me these type of eggs? Don't say eggs, because she could make them boiled, because she could make them fried, because she could make them an omelette, scrambled. Like, she could make them so many ways possible. And if you don't want that exact same type of egg you want, you will get disappointed. Because it's just how human beings are. It's just how we are. It's just how I am. Like, I'm putting myself here. Like, I'm so like that. And I get disappointed so quickly on some things that I expect. Which, why are you expecting that if you haven't communicated about that? Like, not everyone is a mind reader. Like me, okay, I do a bunch of things for people and I just do them. Right? Like, for example, I go to a supermarket, and when I go to the supermarket alone, I always buy a bag of chips for my mom because I know she loves chips. But would she do that for me? And I expect her to do that? I do expect her to do that. Would she do that? No, of course not. And then I'm like, ¿me trajiste algo? No. I'm like, ¿por qué? Because you didn't tell me. Exactly. Mind reader. Es que no. No, 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 no. No. Also, another thing about parents. We, we expect, to please our parents and make them think this something, it's amazing for them to think so highly of us, to I was talking about this earlier, you do something that you think it's going to amaze your parents' expectations, that you think is going to shock them, and then when it doesn't shock them, you get really disappointed. That's also a different way to look at it, because you always want, I think most of people are like this, even if you're very old, you always want for your parents to expect high of you. Always. I think it never gets old, it never gets past, even if you're 70 years old. Obviously you're gonna care less because you're gonna do your own life, but you always want your parents to think highly of you, to have this, oh, es que mi hija es esto, no, es que ella es esto, 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 esto y esto, or ella hizo esto y she's amazing, she's great, o sea, siempre es estudiosa, esto, 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 esto. But then some of times you don't actually succeed on those expectations, and then they make you feel very disappointed on yourself. And that happens a lot. A lot. You think, es que she's gonna love this, and then you show them to them, and she was like, what is that? Like, you wasted your time on that. You know? It happens so much, and especially in our generation, like in my generation right now, it's so hard to give high expectations of everything. Like, it's just like back to back to back to back to back to back. Like, it's so hard. Like, and like, also in the relationships, it's the same thing, but even worse. Because, like I said, in this generation right now, we hate communicating. Like, it's like a big red sign. Like, no, because she has to read my mind. Why am I communicating? No, she needs to know what I want and when I want it, how I want it, how I want it delivered, like everything. And then they come, they give, and you're like, no, I don't want this. Like, no, it's so bad. Like, it's horrible. And we have to fix that. Even including myself, I have to fix that. Like, it's so bad. I actually have another thing written down here. It's like, let me see. Okay, you see, the weirdest part about about expectation is that we usually treat them like they're common sense. What really, they're just personal fantasies. You see? You make a whole movie in your head, and then you get the comment, like the feel, like the outcome, and you're like, you get pissed. You're like, okay, I don't want this. Actually, I have such a good example, which it happened to me, to my most precious thing. Oh my god, it was like, I'm gonna actually insert, I don't know if I can insert a picture, but if I do, I'll insert it somewhere here. It was about my hair. I was going through a crisis. I was going through a little bit of a crisis. I turned freshly 18. I was dying to dye my hair. O sea, no te puedo explicar lo loca que yo estaba de pintarme el pelo. Like, porque es que yo me tengo que pintar el pelo. Bueno, cumplí 18. Llegué de mi viaje. A lo que llegué de mi viaje, dije, me voy a hacer la cita de hacerme el pelo. Me lo voy a pintar. I'm gonna dye it. I'm gonna be blondish. I'm gonna be brunette. I'm gonna be blonde. I'm gonna be Es que espectacular. Plus, I have really light eyes. Like, you can't see it, but I have green eyes. I have hazel eyes. I have hazel, not green. Hazel. And I'm like, es que me voy a ver espectacular. I go on a Thursday night. Es que no se me olvida. Thursday night. My mom tells me, no te vayas a hacer la cita del pelo a las 6 de la tarde, porque los peluqueros están cansados y te van a hacer el pelo feo. Sometimes you do need to listen to your parents. Sometimes you do. And then, like, no, ¿qué te pasa, mami? O sea, claro que me lo va a hacer bien, o sea, por favor. Ok, porque es que yo soy una sabeloto. Entonces viene el día. Tenía una expectativa de un pelo de una tipa que yo sigo en Instagram, Amara. I love her. Oh my god, I love her. This amazing hair. Like, I don't know. I'll try to insert pictures. I'll see if I can actually insert pictures. And I'm like, I'm gonna be... O sea, no te puedes explicar. Cuando yo salgo con esa pelaza, es que no vas a explicar. My hair was virgin. Y mi mamá le dijo al peluquero, pero no se lo pongas con cloro. Con decolorante. Con bleach. Don't do bleach. Okay. He goes 3 hours on a freaking chair. Pelito por pelito. Like, hair by hair. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm breathing into the microphone. I'm so sorry. Hair by hair by hair. I'm like, okay. I have such an amazing imagination in my head how my hair is gonna come out looking like. Los foils, todo. Then hours passed. He was like, it's time. I'm like, yay. Go to the chair. Go to do all of that. Take off my thing. When I see my hair's orange. What? My hair's orange. Guys, I'm not kidding. My hair's orange. Like, esto aquí, like, I don't know if you can see it, like, right now. Like, right now, because I dyed it. I dyed it, like, brown, like, brunette again. Because I have brunette hair. But I wanted the blondish, like, blondish. And then I go, orange. O sea, yo tenía el pelo naranja. Naranja. Cobrizo, naranja. And I'm like, I was so freaking out. I'm like, ¿qué es esto? Like, I didn't ask for this. Like, I was very nice and polite, but I'm like, I didn't ask for this. Like, you gave me orange hair. And you left me a gap here. What type of gap is that? Like, what's the gap for? Oh my god. It was like, you never have to have high. That's an example. Like, literally. Oh my god. That's the perfect example of never have the high expectations of nothing. Nothing. Because you can't. Because you will get disappointed. I'm seriously, like, 99.8% of the times you will get disappointed because you never get so happy about things. It's a lie. Like, and anyone could tell me that I'm right, because you never get them right. You always get disappointed. Like, on certain things, on things that you're gonna try new, on things that you don't know, you will get disappointed. On certain things that you know, you will get good. But not even that. It was one time I went to Target. I got the same Starbucks order. Oh my god, I was expecting my brown shaken espresso. No, oat milk. Like, brown sugared oat milk shaken espresso with strawberry cold foam. I was expecting that. I went to Target for that. I pick up my order. Vanilla cold foam. I was so pissed. Obviously, I drank it. It's $10 for a little baby cup. After that, I said, I'm not ever buying coffee again. Because it's always something. Always something. And why? Because I was expecting my strawberry cold foam. ¿Y qué me dieron? Un vanilla cold foam. Pero es que siempre, no puede ser. Altas expectativas, grandes decepciones. It's always like that. Always, I swear, like, es que todo. It's always like that, and it's just insane. And this episode, it's really to tell you guys, never have your expectations high of anything. Like, anything, because it's always the thing that you most expect is the one that always hurts you and disappoints you the most. Always. It's insane how you have that. Like, with family, with relationships, with friendships, like, with stuff, with like, anything. It's insane. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and, like, letting me vent here. Literally, I'm filming this on a Sunday at 10:23 p.m. because I was with my friend. I made a friend. Yay! Lara made a friend. Oh my god, this video is gonna be so long. I'm so sorry. It's probably gonna be like 27 minutes. I'm so sorry. But anyway, so I was with my friend, and then yesterday, just like a little thing just to finish the podcast. I was with my friend, right? Also, there's another thing that actually happened about this episode that we're talking about. I was with my friend. We saw each other because we're gonna start like a little business of like selling like customized brushes, like kind of like pearled, like with pearls, and like just custom. It's gonna be very soon, by the way. It's very cute, with mirrors and like hair clips, all that. And And we went to eat, and then we passed by Trader Joe's. And she was like, oh my god, I have never been to Trader Joe's. Like, I'm like, okay, let's go. Like, I'll buy you, like, I've been wanting to try, like, those chips, like, whatever. I'm like, okay, let's go. Like, before we go home, well, we'll go there. We go to the thing. I start selecting all the chips, like, cause I'm buying all the chips. And then she's like, I see her face, and she's like kind of like disappointed. I'm like, what happened? Like, why are you like shutting down? Like, she was like a little bit shut down. I'm like, what happened? She was like, no, it's because like I wanted to get these type of thing, like this type of chips. I'm like, okay, like, get it. You know, like, she was shy to tell me she wanted to get it, but she went to Trader Joe's to get that type of chips, and she's not telling me. And I'm like, you have to tell me. Like, I might, you know, be a mind reader a little bit, but I'm not like, I'm not gonna be the whole mind reader. She was like, oh yeah, like, whatever. And then we got them, and I'm like, okay, like, this is exactly like, it's such a good example for my podcast today. Like, literally, what was I talking, like, I was talking about that, right? I think that's it. I think that's all I have to talk about. Actually, is there? Because I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you. I'm gonna actually cut off a little bit of the piece that I just literally like restarted there. It's like el software said restarted. Que me pasó ayer también en Twitter. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for watching episode 2, for doing this little closet scene with me. I'm gonna leave you to my animated Lara here, like, over there. She's gonna say a proper goodbye. Bye. Thank you so much. I'll see you next Sunday. Bye. See you next Sunday.